All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is a reference sheet, a little bit different than what I've done before. So when you're in Unit 7, Lesson 12, what I did is I went in and I grabbed what you guys were doing. I changed the numbers up, changed it around a little bit, and that way you can still kind of work with me and get the benefit of doing the work yourself too. All right, so a couple things here first. We have our little quadrants. Okay, so we have quadrant 1, quadrant 2, quadrant 3, quadrant 4. Okay, this whole thing is a coordinate plane. Okay, and it's broken into 4 quadrants. All right, now a couple things I'm going to add here. If you're in quadrant 1, it's positive, positive. Okay, and remember, it's x comma y. Okay, the x is the left-hand number and y is the right-hand number. If it's quadrant 2, okay, so you have your x here. So this is the x-axis, and this is the y-axis. Okay, so that's the x-axis and the y-axis. Now, the x-axis is on the other side of 0. Remember, 0 is the origin where they both meet. So that means that in quadrant 2, it's a negative x, but a positive y, because the y is still above the 0. So let me go to quadrant 3. Now, that's the y is below the 0, and the x is to the left of the 0, which means everything in here is going to be negative, negative. Okay, and then we go over to quadrant 4, and that is going to be on the x-axis positive, but on the y-axis negative. Okay? So that takes care of our coordinate plane, takes care of our origin, which is your 0. Okay? Our quadrant, which is the whole thing. Now the ordered pairs, so the ordered pairs are our numbers. Okay? And they're called ordered pairs because they're in a particular order. All right? The first number is x, the second number is y, always. Okay, let's keep going down. So it says, draw and label an appropriate pair of axes and plot the points. Well, the first thing I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to break it into quadrants. All right, so I'm going to go, it looks pretty much the middle. Might not quite be the middle, but I'm pretty close, and this is going to be the middle. Okay, this is my x, and this is my y. Okay, this is my origin in the middle. So I've broken it into my 4 quadrants. Now, 1/3 and 4/5. So the 1/3, I'm going to put a little note over here, x, comma, y, just so I remember. Okay? So that means that the 1/3 is my x, and the 4/5 is my y. Okay? Now, at this point, you're going to be kind of a little confused on how to plot this. Now, there's a couple different ways we can really come at this. Okay? So, for example, if I just wanted to know what 1/3 was, I can just do the math quick, and that's 0.33. And if I want to know what 4/5 is, that's just 0.8. So I could do the math and take that fraction and turn it into a decimal. So these lines here, so this line right here would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay? This line here would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This line would be -1, -2, -3, -4, -5, -6, -7. This will be -1, -2, -3, -4, -5, -6. Okay, so I can add little numbers to it. Let's see if I can go real fine tip pen here, just so I'm not taking up a whole lot of room. So that's a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. -1, -2, -3, -4, -5, -6, -7. +1, +2, +3, +4, +5. -1, -2, -3, -4, -5, -6. Okay? Now, with these being fractions, we're in a pretty small spot. Okay? So my x is 0.33, which I'm going to say is about there. You see I did it in blue. And then my 0.8, which is my y, would be about there. So that's about it. Now it says to make sure I label. Okay, it says draw and label. Okay, so I put my dot and I labeled it. Okay, so that's the first one. Let's look at the second one. The second one is -1/3 and -2/5. So that means my x is, again, 0.33, but this time it's going to be a negative x. And then my 2/5, okay, if I do the math, is going to be -0.4. Okay? So yep, I'll just make sure I had all my negatives right. -0.33 is going to be about there. And then -0.4 is going to be about there. Now, I guess I'm running out of room on my paper a little bit, which is okay. -1/3, -2/5. So what I recommend is that you do the math. Okay? Let me write it so it's nice and neat. Let me try it again. Do the math. Okay? All right. Let's keep moving. The next part says write the coordinates of each point and make sure that you include the parentheses around your ordered pairs. All right. So I'm going to go, here's my line this way. Here's my line this way. Okay. And let's just kind of go crazy here for a minute. All right, so we're going to start here. Right here, I'm going to do A. And I'm going to come here and do B. I'll come over here and do C. Come over here and do D. E. F. G. H. Okay. Why that way? Just hold on. Okay. Let's look at A. So let's do some labeling here. This is X. This is Y. Remember that from before. Here's the origin, 0, 0. All right, so let's look at A. All right, so I'm going to go X. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is -6 here. Okay, Y would be 1, 2, 3. So I'm going to put a little 3 here. So remember, your order is X, comma, Y. So what is it on the X? Well, on the X, it is -6. What is it on the Y? Well, the Y is +3. Okay, let's go to B. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 3. Negative. And then 3. It's bad negative. Okay, it's -3 because it's to the left of that 0 on the x-axis. +3 because it's going up. Let's go to C. 1, 2, 3. It's no longer a -3, it's a +3. So my C is +3 and +3. And you can kind of see where they meet. Okay. D. 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3. 6, comma, 3. E. Still 6, but it's no longer positive because it's on the other side of the origin of the 0. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, negative. So it's 6, negative 4. Okay, let's look at F. Okay, so we come over 1, 2. Still positive, so it's positive 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, negative 4. G, okay, we're going down and over, so we're going, let's go this way first. Always do X first. Always do X first. Negative 2. And 1, 2, 3, 4. Negative 4. Negative 2. Negative 4. And then let's go over again. 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's 4 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Negative 6. Okay. That's on the X. And then the Y is 1, 2, 3, 4. Negative 4. All right. So A and B, you have negative, positive. C and D, you have positive, positive. E and F, you have positive, negative. G and H, you got negative, negative. If you come back up here, it's the same things I showed you up here. Okay? All right, so far so good. The following data were collected over one January afternoon in Canada. So we have the time in hours, and then we have the temperature in degrees Celsius. All right, so I'm going to turn this into a coordinate plane. And I'm going to take, this is going to be my X, this is going to be my Y. All right, X, Y. So my first one is 0, negative 2. 0 is my X. Negative 2 is my Y. Negative 1, negative 2. Okay. My next one is 1, negative 1. 1, negative 1. 1, negative 1. 1 is the positive on the X. Negative 1 is the Y. Got it. 2, 0. 2, 0. 3, 1. I'm going to not write that one. 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 4, 2. I'm going to write that one just because I have an affirm. I guess, let me write that here. Okay. 5, 3. 6, 4. 7, 5. 8, 6. All right. Perfect. Draw and label an appropriate pair of axes and plot the points. All right, so I'm going to make my XY. I'm going to do my coordinate plane. A little off. Okay, 2, 3. So this is my X. This is my Y. Remember, X, comma, Y. 2, 3. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3. All right, I'm just going to do this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So that's 1. 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. Number 2. Negative 2, negative 3. Negative 2, 1, 2, negative 3. 1, 2, 3. Got it, got it, got it. Negative 3, negative 4. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's number 4. 0 and 6 means a 0 on the X, 6 on the Y. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, all the way up here. That's number 5. Negative 6 and 0. So it's negative 6 would be on the x. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 0. That would be 6. 7 and negative 8. 7 would be on the x. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yep, okay, so there's 7. Negative 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Uh-oh, ran out of room. That'd be all the way down here. Okay. So I need to go a little bit further. Sorry about that. Okay. And then 8, negative 7. 6, 7. Again, I'd have to go out a little bit further. Here's my 8, negative 7. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 would be right here. So that would be number 8. Okay. Sometimes you got to go off the graph. Okay. Last one. Here are my answers. Am I correct? All right. So on here, so I'm going to draw my coordinate plane. All right. So here's my A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, and we'll put J right there. J. Okay. So in this exercise, what you're going to do is you're going to see if I'm right. Yeah, so am I correct? A. So I'm going to go negative 1, negative 2, negative 3, negative 4, negative 5, negative 6, negative 7. 1, 2, 3. Okay? So I'm going to say I am correct. B. Negative 1, negative 2, negative 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay? So I'm going to check my work. Negative 1, negative 2, negative 3 is correct. 1, 2, 3, 4. That is not correct. My answer should be negative 3, comma, 1, 2, 3, 4. C. 1, 2, 3, 4 is my x. 1, 2, 3, 4 is my y. That is correct. D. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, negative 6, comma, 2. I know that is not correct. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 is correct. And 1. Not negative 6 and 2. E. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Got it. There's my 5. 1, 2, negative 2. That is correct. Let's move it up just a little bit. Hello. There we go. Okay. Make sure you can still see it. Yep, F. All right, F. Negative 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 4. Okay, that is not correct. That would be 1, 2, comma, negative 1, negative 2, negative 3, negative 4. G. All right, 1, 2, 3. Say that is 3. And negative 1, 2, 3, 4. That is not correct. So that would be negative 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, negative 4. H. Negative 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Negative 7. 1, 2, negative 2. I agree. Correct. Okay, I. I is on the 0x and on the 0y. I feel that is correct too. And then J, let's see. That is on the 0x. Okay. Negative 1, negative 2, negative 3, y. And that is correct. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I hope that helps. So now what you're going to do is you're going to go back to your paper, and that's Unit 7, Lesson 12, and you are going to finish up yours. There you go.